wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Wan'Dale Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Cameron Hayward drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 42 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Fields now to throw, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Again, it's Pacheco. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hyatt has got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Barkley again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Fields on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. So these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On play action, Fields. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fields throwing again. This is down the field for Bellinger. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the three, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.